Hi Floppycatters, today we're going to do a video on how to clean the CritterZone. Thank you for supporting our work on Floppycats by subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you can be notified of our latest uploads. This is the CritterZone at my house. You can see that there's some dust in there, a little piece of hair or something like that. And it's just been a while, so it's time to clean it. After I reviewed the two at my parents' house, I wanted to have two for my house because I liked how much, I was over at my parents' house 2 times a day, every day for 6 months because of Camus dying. And so I was around the CritterZones and really liked them. So these are the ones at my house. Step 1 obviously is to unplug it from both ends. Then, oh, there's a lot of dust in the back too. You see that? I need to get rid of that. And then you're just going to use a Phillips Screwdriver to remove all 4 of those screws. In addition to a number 2 Phillips Screwdriver, you also want to have some rubbing alcohol and some Q-tips. So as you can see, I've already removed the screws from all 4. Now I need to remove the case from the base. The CritterZone does include cleaning instructions on their website. This is a printable PDF that you can get on their website. So I'll include a link to their website where you can download this if you prefer to read them and do them yourself. But I'm gonna go ahead and follow them to a T in this video, so you could watch it too. One of the trickier parts of this cleaning process, and it's not a very difficult cleaning process at all, but is literally removing the case from the base. And the best way that I've found to do that, if it doesn't just come out when you're unscrewing everything, is to let gravity take effect and then it will fall, because this is obviously heavier than the case part. Now, this piece is completely plastic except for that little dealio right there, but it's not gonna hurt to get that wet. So you can rinse this fully under water, which is what we'll do now. Once those are rinsed down, then you're just gonna let them air dry. And just make sure that you might wanna wipe down in here, for example. Every CritterZone is gonna vary. For example, the one that my parents had on the floor next to their washer and dryer was a lot dirtier than the one that they had in the basement. Next step, on the inside of the CritterZone, there are these 2 little tips here and here. That is where you're going to want to take your Q-tip with alcohol and clean it. Then you can see there's also a lot of like dust in here that I'm gonna wanna probably pull off. I'm gonna dip that in the alcohol and then take this very carefully and just clean this off, these tips. And you can see that there is kind of a dirt thing coming off of there. And I'm just trying to get all around that. And then on my parents, I went ahead and cleaned this off too because it was so dirty. And I might see if I can get that kind of hair or whatever that is off of there too. So I don't think you can see a really good before and after, but maybe. See how the ones on the left aren't clean and the one on the right is clean, and they have, you can see the silver on that one, and then the ones in my left hand are more black in nature. The next step is to clean the bars, these bars right here. So you're gonna take the Q-tip behind that little area to clean the bars. Not much came off on there, and I'm just gonna go around this one more time since I put new alcohol on it and make sure I got those right. And I might just spot clean a little bit, because what I'm gonna do is allow this to dry for 24 hours. So I'm not gonna have my CritterZones for 24 hours, which would be sad. But I wanna make sure that this is completely dry before I put it back together again, so that there is quite a bit of stiff. I don't damage the piece and it continues to operate just fine. All right, the final step of this process is to clean the guard. So wipe down the fan guard with a cotton swab. As you guys saw at the beginning of this video, one of mine had a lot of dust on it, so that one was already pulled off. And this must be the one that didn't have. So this must be the one that's in the basement. I have one sitting on my countertop in my master bathroom, and then this one sits downstairs above my litter boxes down there, so above the litter robot. Oh yeah, I can. Just gonna hit it like this on the inside there. I don't know if you can see. Okay. And then hopefully got it all. All right, so that's the final step, and then I will put them with the cases to let them dry. There's just dust everywhere. You obviously don't need to be as anal as I am being. I was raised by perfectionists, so that can happen, but just clean those 2 points and the bars in the back. There you go, guys. 2 CritterZones cleaned. It takes like maybe 5 minutes each. Undoing the screws is what takes the most, or collecting everything takes the most. So that part's a little bit wet. That's also why you want to make sure that it dries completely. This little, I think it's like a protection pad or something. Probably helps something that hits. Yeah, I think it protects right here. So I'm gonna let these sit for 24 hours so that they dry completely. And then the final steps, which I'm not gonna show because I don't think anybody needs to watch that to see it, but you're gonna put the top on the base, make sure that it's flush in there, and then you can just put the screws back in and go plug it in and continue to use it. If you're watching this video because you're considering buying a CritterZone and you're just covering all your bases before you buy one, I will include a link in the description of this video to the CritterZone website, as well as a promo code you can use to get some money off of your purchase. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. If you have a CritterZone, please share any comments that you have about it below to help people who might be looking to buy one, or if you've done a cleaning of one and learned something new and beneficial, please include that as well. We'll see you next time.